Welcome to Digital Weight Academy. Ilaya Ejinwa here. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to create this flipbook style infographic presentation with Microsoft PowerPoint. Alright, so you need to pay attention because the skills you're about to pick up from this video is something that you can use whether you are a teacher, a doctor, a student, or a business person. You are going to learn how to create this beautiful flipbook style infographic presentation, and you can use it to create your online courses. You can use it to create your advertisement slides for Facebook and YouTube videos. You can use it to create presentations for your audience. So this is just a sample of how it works. It flips over like a book from page to page. So let us get started. Welcome back. Kindly like this video so that YouTube can show it to more people who need it too. And if you are new to my channel, please kindly hit the subscribe and notification bell so that you get notifications of subsequent videos. Every week I post videos related to website design, animated infographics, video editing, and online adverts. These are videos that will help you to save time, save energy, save money, and definitely make you more money. Alright, let us get started. Alright guys, so when you start creating your presentation with Microsoft PowerPoint, the first thing you are going to do is go to your view. These are your menu bars here. Remember, I'm using Microsoft PowerPoint 365. You can also use Microsoft PowerPoint 2016 and above to achieve this objective. Alright, so we are going to create this first page here, create this second page, which is the inside page and page 1, and create this inside second page and third page, and then we are going to create our back page. Alright, so when you open Microsoft PowerPoint for the first time, you are going to see this new option, blank presentation. So that's what you are going to use to begin creating your presentation. Alright, so and when it opens, you will see a screen like this. Nothing is going to be there. Alright, so what you do is, these are your menu bars here. Don't worry about what you are seeing. Don't be intimidated. Just pay attention to everything I'm doing and try to follow accordingly. With time, you will eventually master the skills, and then you can use it for whatever niche that you are in. Alright, so go to view and make sure that this ruler is on and that this guideline is toggled on. So this guideline will help you to position your shapes and your objects in a way that it will be easy for you to arrange and handle on your screen. Alright, you are going to see how I'm going to be making use of these guidelines as I design. And so once you've done that, go to Insert, Shapes. These are recent shapes that I have used, so you might not see them on your screen. So you look for rectangle here. Rectangle, you come from this guideline in the middle and draw it to the right and bottom of the screen. Okay, so you want to leave this space here to give that resemblance of a book that is placed on top of a white table. Right, so let me close this so that I can show you how to do it. Right click on the shape that you've just drawn and click on Format Shape. So this brings out the Format Shape pane on the right. This is where you are going to see the options that you'll be using to design and adjust your shapes. Alright, so you want to, let me minimize it. This is how it's going to be when you get to this place. So you go to Fill here, come down to picture or texture fill, come to texture here, and then select the color of your choice. You can also download any image on the internet and use it for the same purpose. Alright, but I want to use this right here. And then I'll come down to, let me minimize this. I'll come down to line. Alright. And then I will select no line because I don't want this shape to have a line. Alright. Okay, so now that we've done that, what we want to do is to create that hole on the book, that perforated hole effect on the book. So we go to Insert, Shapes, select rectangle again, and draw your small rectangle like a hole. Okay, we go to Fill here, Solid Fill, Color, select white. Come to Line, say no line. Alright, then you come to the next option here, which is Effect. Alright, you come to Shadow, you come to Presets, then you come to Inner Top Left. So you see that gives it that punctured or perforated effect on your book cover. Alright, so the next thing you want to do is to create the arc or the spiral binding effect. So to do that, you go to Insert again, go to Shapes, and then you select Arc. Alright, so you want to draw it. Okay, so once you've drawn it, you can use the white notes at the edges to increase the size. Alright, increase the size or reduce the size accordingly. Okay, then you use the orange notes to take the arc around. Okay, Alright, then you can also use the arrow buttons on your keyboard to either move it to the right, left, or bottom of your screen accordingly. You can see I'm adjusting it with the arrow button on my keyboard. Okay, so once you've gotten it, you come down to line here and increase the width to, let's say, 7.5. Okay, let's say 7 points. Alright, so once you've done that, you come down to line here and select gradient line, and adjust these stops here evenly. Alright, so once you've done that, the first stop you make it black. Select the first stop, come to color here and select black. The second stop, you select it, come to color here and make it white. The third stop, come to color here and make it gray. And the last stop, you select it again, come to color and make it black. Fantastic. You can see we now have our spiral binding effect on the book cover. So what you want to do is you select, drag from anywhere on the screen and select both the spiral binding effect and the rectangle effect, and press Ctrl G to group them. Alright, so once you've grouped it, you press Ctrl D on your keyboard to duplicate, and then you use the arrow button on your keyboard to adjust it accordingly. Alright, once you've done that, you now start pressing Ctrl D on your keyboard to duplicate accordingly. Alright, so you can see that it's duplicating and it's not on a straight line. So what you just do is you select everything right here, select all the spiral binding effects, come to align, arrange, align, and align center. Alright, then you use the arrow button on your keyboard to adjust it accordingly. Okay, so aligning to center will make everything to be on a straight line. Okay, so now we have our spiral binding effect on the book cover. So the next thing you want to do is go to Insert, Text Box, and then draw your text box to create your book title. Okay, and give it your title. You select the text, come here and select center. Alright, come to fonts here and look for a font that is bold. Let me use Arial Black. Then come to size here and increase the size a bit. Okay, you can adjust it, position it where you want it to be. So you come to fill here, select you come to font color here and select white. Alright, then you come to effects, click on shape format here on top of the screen, and then come to text effects, come to bevel and select soft round. So that gives the book cover title a kind of engraved effect on the book cover. So our book cover is set now, and it's time for us to create the inside first page. Okay, so to do that, I'm just going to come here and right click this left pane here where I have all my slides. So I will right click on this one I'm working on and then look for new slide. Okay, so once I've done that, I come back to the slide I'm working on, select everything here, right click and copy, come to the blank slide, right click and paste. You can also do Ctrl V, Ctrl C to copy, and Ctrl V to paste. Alright, so I'm just going to delete this, then click on that shape, press Ctrl C to copy, press Ctrl V to paste. Alright, I can also press Ctrl D to duplicate it. Either of them works. So once I bring it to the left here, I use my arrow button to adjust it a bit to create that small space in between. Alright, okay, so I'm just going to select all of this and go to arrange and bring it to front. Okay. Alright, so select both of them, come down to fill, come down to transparency and increase the transparency to 10%. Okay. Alright, now we want to give this punctured hole here, we want to give it a darker color that looks like the color of the inside cover page. So to do that, you select all of these spiral binding that we have grouped before and go to arrange and select ungroup. Okay. Alright, so then we select all the rectangles here, come to fill here, come to color and select a color, a darker color. Alright. Let me change the color to something darker. Alright. Fantastic. So I'm also going to select it here and press OK. Let me make it easier. Let me delete all of this. I'm just going to leave just one, and after I have edited it, I can duplicate it again. Alright, so we need to adjust this, so you just click on the spiral binding effect, click on the orange node and adjust it accordingly. Click on the rectangle, press Ctrl G on your keyboard, and move it to this side. Click on the spiral binding effect, go to arrange and bring to front. Alright. Let's adjust this one. One thing you want to know about Microsoft PowerPoint is that as you are dragging a shape, you will also see guidelines that will help you to align it with the next object. Alright, so that also helps you to position your shapes accordingly. Alright, so I'm just going to bring this one down here. Okay. Fantastic. Alright, so you see that on this side of the page there is no white paper here, so we are going to make this one here white. So we go to fill and select white. Alright, fantastic. So we now click on this shape on the right and press Ctrl G to duplicate it. Alright, come to fill here, select white under solid color, white, come to color and select white. Alright, so we adjust that first page to fit inside the book cover. Okay. Make sure that it has no line underlined here. So once you've done that, what you want to do is to create that page bar here, that page number bar here. So to do that, you go to insert shape, come to rectangle rounded corners this time, and draw something like this. Okay, so once you've done that, use the orange node to make it rounded and then adjust it accordingly. Okay, so once you've done that, click on the page first, the rectangle representing the page, and then hold down your shift key and click on the small rectangle rounded corners that you've just drawn. Come down here where it says merge shapes. Alright, then come down to subtract. Alright, fantastic. So once you've done that, you come to insert shapes, select your rectangle again and draw a rectangle. Bring it out a bit. Okay. Right. Select the main page rectangle, go to arrange, or come here and bring it forward so that you will be able to adjust that one under accordingly. Alright. Fantastic. So you go to fill color, or you can also come here and select that orange color. Okay, fantastic. Alright, so now that we have that, you come to insert text box and draw a small text box and write page 01. Okay, make it bold and rotate it. Then you move it over here, and there you have your page 1. So you want to click on that page, hold down your shift key and click on the page number bar. Alright, and then you press Ctrl G on your keyboard to group both of them, and then you come to fill here, come to shape effects here. Okay, come to presets and then select offset bottom right. Okay, so you want to increase the size to 101%, and then you want to reduce the transparency to 40%. Okay, fantastic. So you see that you have your book effect there. So you're just going to come here and select all of these spiral binding effects, come to arrange and bring to front. Fantastic. Okay, so just select all of them, press Ctrl G, and first of all press Ctrl G to group it. Then press Ctrl D to duplicate, and then adjust accordingly. Okay, and then start pressing Ctrl D to duplicate. Remember what we did before? just going to select all of them, go to arrange here, go to align and center align, and then we use our keyboard to adjust it accordingly. Okay, so we have our inside first page. Alright, so the next thing we want to create is the second and the third page. So I come here, right click on this slide and create new slide. Okay, and I'm just going to come here and select everything that is here. Okay, and press Ctrl C to copy them. Then come to the blank page and press Ctrl V to paste them. Alright, so I also have to delete all of this and leave that first one. Alright, so I'm just going to select this page, select the page numbering, and remember you hold shift to select multiple objects. Alright, select this text box here, okay, and then I'm going to press Ctrl G to group all of them. Then I'm going to press Ctrl D to duplicate, and then I'm going to move them over to this side, and then go to arrange, go to rotate, and flip horizontally. Alright, then you adjust it accordingly. Okay, so once you've done that, go to arrange and ungroup. You ungroup so that you will be able to adjust this. Okay, click on it and make it page 02, and come here and make this one page 03. Okay, so you can see that shadow effect that we created on this page here is now on this side of the page. So what do? You select this again, okay, come to effects here, come to shadow, or this time around you want to select bottom left. Alright, adjust the transparency again to 40% and increase this to 101%. Alright, so you see that we have our inside page. So you come to this spiral binding effect, select everything, go to arrange and bring it to front. Okay, so let's delete this because let's ungroup it first. Arrange, ungroup. Alright, and let's delete this because we want to have something like this on that side as well. So I'm going to press Ctrl D, duplicate, then move this over to this side as well. Then select the spiral binding effect, arrange and bring to front. Fantastic. So you see that we have the spiral binding effect created for the inside page. Okay, I'm just going to select all of them, press Ctrl G, okay, and duplicate, Ctrl D. Okay, but before I do that, I need to arrange it. Okay, Ctrl D, the first one, then arrange it. Okay, right, and start pressing Ctrl D. Alright, select all of them again, go to arrange and align to the center. Okay, and then adjust it accordingly. Alright, so here we go, we have our center page. Now Microsoft PowerPoint allows you to create so many things, animations. In my own case, I had a title, a text, and a picture. Alright, and my logo here. In your own case, you can have whatever you need to put here. Alright, simply subscribe to my channel and like this video and turn on the notification bell so that when I create more PowerPoint videos, you get to learn more things that you can do with Microsoft PowerPoint. Alright, so let's create our back page. It's simple. All we just have to do is to come here, duplicate, new slide, and then we come to that first page that we've created and select everything here. Okay, press Ctrl C to copy everything here. Come to the new slide, press Ctrl V to paste everything here, and then press Ctrl G to group everything here, and then come to arrange, align, rotate, and flip horizontally. And when you flip horizontally, you now bring it to the left. Okay, that's it. So you just ungroup, arrange, ungroup, and you start changing your text. Okay, let me write this. Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for more. So it can be anything of your choice. Alright, so you see that we've created our first page, our inside first page, our inside second and third page, and our back page. So it's time for us to now create the animation effect. So I'm just going to delete all of these other ones. Alright. Okay, so to do that, you come to the second page, you go to transitions. Alright, you click on this arrow here to bring out the other transition effects, and then you look for page call. Alright, fantastic. You do the same thing for the second page, page call. Fantastic. Alright, you do the same thing for the last page, page call. Fantastic. Alright, so if you want to present this to an audience now, you simply go to slideshow here and say from beginning. Alright, so when you hit on your keyboard, your mouse on your mouse, it takes it to the next page, and on and on. Alright, so this is how it works. And then, like I said before, you can put anything here. It can be a gallery of your products. It can be, there are so many things that you are going to be able to achieve with Microsoft PowerPoint, and I'm going to be creating them once or twice a week for you, so that you can get to master all the things that you can be able to achieve with Microsoft PowerPoint. So guys, if you like this video, simply let me know in the comment section. If there's anything you would want me to attend to, let me know, so that I'll look at it and probably make a video about it. Alright, see you in the next video.